All right, welcome everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We're here to talk a little bit about the immune system project. But before we do that, I just wanted to go over a couple of highlights about the lesson as it relates to the project, so it can kind of help you direct your area of research. So hopefully after you've gone through the lesson and hopefully by the time you've done with the project, you'll be able to identify the components of the immune system. You'll be able to describe their function a little better and then recognize that the systems in the body are all interdependent on each other, and that's how it relates to the project with regards to the topics that you choose. So your lesson really breaks up movement, reproduction, and immunity into one whole lesson, but they're separate subsections within those. So when you're talking about disease and illness, that really falls under the auspices of your immune system, and active as well as both passive immunity. So understanding, you know, why you get a fever, and though it's uncomfortable, it's means that your body is working. Okay, um, you know, understanding and recognizing those first lines of defense, those surface barriers from protecting you against pathogens, is important. Understanding the roles of the mucous membranes, and understanding, what an immune response is essentially important in understanding both active as well as, again, passive immunity. So, um, when we're referencing the actual project, okay, it's really asking you to choose one or the other. So you couldn't possibly learn everything there is to learn about the immune system in one short lesson. That, in and of itself, is a field of study that biologists go through and take years to understand, and developing that understanding is difficult. So, really, the project is having you take a cursory look at um, immunity as a whole. So the project asks you to choose one or the other in terms of a prompt, and conduct research outside of your lesson, where it be on the internet, to help you craft an essay. So in Project 1, cancer patients undergoing radiation therapy essentially have weakened or compromised immune systems. Okay? So the goal for this is for you to write an essay that explains why those patients have weakened immune systems. Okay, so what what you're essentially discussing are those patients that are cancer patients, either undergo radiation or chemotherapy, or sometimes both. So explain why those immune systems are compromised, okay, for those patients undergoing radiation or chemo, and then include the dangers of having a weakened immune system can have on your body, while you're fighting cancer using those methods. Okay, and in addition to that, specifically having a weakened immune system, what are some diseases that might target your body if you're a cancer patient, and what might diseases, which ones might be difficult to essentially fight off if you're immunocompromised. So that's Project 1. Tons of resources out there. I will post some resources with regards to where you can find information and to go to for Project 1. But let's talk Project 2. Project 2 says that B lymphocyte cells produce antibodies, okay, and T lymphocytes directly attack foreign substances, okay. Phagocytes engulf and consume foreign substances such as bacteria. The goal for this one, if you choose this one, is to write a report on the importance of these cells in the body's immune system. Now, I don't just want you to give me a definition of each of those. I want you to discuss their importance along with what they do. Okay, why are they important? Okay, is what's this essay is asking you to craft. Okay, and again, for the purposes of this project, I will also post some helpful websites where you can go to use as references for your essay. For the purposes of this, again, I would expect proper citations in your paper, and obviously proper spelling and grammar by this point as well. So again, I will post those links that go along with each project, and if you get stuck anywhere along the way, I'll be more than happy to assist you in the virtual office. Certainly reach out to me, and we'll be back here next week working on another project. So have a great week, everybody.